Good morning for day 2. Got here even earlier. Heading out to Laurel Falls. It's a paved trail. Easy, I think 2.4 out and back. 2.1, something short. So we'll see. Should get pretty bright by the time we get to the falls. About half mile in. It's basically all uphill, but it's not too rough compared to like Alum Cave Trail. Concrete, but it's broken up in places and washed out a little bit. I just think this rock is so cool because you can see where the water has smoothed it out down this channel. Like then you can see the difference, like where the water line tends to be. Geology rocks. How cool is this waterfall? Now I see why it's so popular to hike to. It's so neat. Oh wow, that was cool. Alum Cave Trail is still my favorite, but this was awesome. So now we're at Mingus Mill, which is from 1886. And it was a mill that ground corn into meal and wheat into flour for the mountain communities around Mingus Creek, according to the sign. In place of a wooden water wheel, they used a small steel turbine, and that's what provided power to run the millstones and machinery. It got rehabilitated by the National Park Service in 1968. It actually operates during the summer as a historical exhibit. If you happen to be here in the summer, you can see it working. The ingenuity of people amazes me sometimes from history. Like, I don't know, they didn't have the technology we did. It just makes me wish I could see what it's going to be like 400 years from now in the future. So the water comes down the flume, down the penstock, creates pressure. Down, the pressure helps turn the turbine so that they could use the millstone to ground the corn and the wheat. Way up there. That's Clingmans Dome way up there. And the more I think about it, the more I wish I could hike to the top of it. The road out to it is closed. So hiking the road alone, that's 14 miles. Or I can take the Appalachian Trail around and hook up into it. But I'm itching. Like, I want to get up there. It doesn't get much better than this. So I parked at Newfoundland Gap and I got on the Appalachian Trail. And it's 7.9 miles to Clingmans Dome from here, which would make a really big day. And it's already like 11 o'clock or something. I figure I'll just go as far as I can and see if I can make it. But secretly, I really want to get to the top of Clingmans Dome today. Well, I'm about a mile and a quarter in. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hike all the way out there, but I'm gonna try. It's a lot of up and down. I hiked the AT almost 2 miles. And then I got to Indian Gap Road. And I was gonna stay on the AT. But I decided to come out on the Clingmans Dome Road. See if I could make time a little faster. No shame, right? 'Cause I just wanna make it there and back. Road walking is more boring and not as pretty. But I mean decently pretty up here. But I'm making better time. So it increases my chance of success. Sometimes it's not the journey. Sometimes it is the destination. So I just came around this corner and about 5 miles in and way up there, that tiny little block. That tiny little structure, you probably can't even see it on the GoPro, is where we're headed. So it's both exciting to have it in sight and a little like, too close to give up now. Came around a bend and I saw how high up Clingmans Dome was. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm questioning my sanity. But I'm so close, I can't turn back. It's been tough. Tougher than I thought. I'm less than a mile from the top. Well, to the trailhead. Then I have like a 1 mile hike, 1.3 or something, to the top of Clingmans Dome. I'll be glad I did it though. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a parking lot in my life. It's just beautiful up here. It was worth it. Forget all the complaining I did earlier. So the sign said it's about a half mile to the observation tower, which climbed 330 feet. So it's pretty steep. Well, I'm glad I did it. I'm back at the bottom of the trail to Clingmans Dome. I'm gonna have a snack break, and then I got 7 miles back to the car. Those 360 views at the top of Clingmans Dome. Amazing. Unbelievable. Even on a cloudy day like this. So I'm almost halfway down, and now I'm in this hailstorm. But luckily, small pieces. Yeah. If they get too big, I guess I'll find some cover for a little while. Well, I'm 6 miles done. It rained most of the way down, so I didn't do much filming, and I'm tired anyway. Would I do it again? Only if I could drive to the top. But am I glad I did it today? Yeah, I am. I'm glad I did it. Well, I think I'm gonna sign off here. Great Smoky Mountains was amazing. I spent 2 days here. That was about the perfect amount of time, like maybe a third day. A good place to be in the spring. It wasn't hot. It was comfortable. I don't mind the cold and the rain. Good job, Great Smoky Mountains. It was good.